Are you one of those people that just the thought of having to drink this much water would just nauseate you? Do you gag trying to get water down? Are you resistant to drinking it? Do you fill the glass and never drink it? Do you know you're dehydrated or not? Or somebody you know? Well, if that's you, and you're wondering what the no water is going on, why am I not wanting to have water? We're going to help you figure that out today. Matter of fact, we're going to work with two people live during today's Hang Out with the Bros today. Two people that are totally water resistant. And I know that you know that I know that you know that you should be having at least 2 liters of water a day. Some of you aren't having a cup full. If that's you and you know that you should be, say hi, let us know in the comments. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Losier. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. I'm here on the Emotion Code Bro Show with my bro, John. Good morning, John.
Hey, everyone. Yeah, thanks for joining us live here and all those out there watching later on YouTube. My name's John Inverarity, certified in body code and live in Vancouver, but helping people all over the world. And today is part 3 of 4 of our Eating and Living Healthy series, and blocks to drinking water or enjoying water. And yeah, again, looking for 2 people. So if you're here watching live and you're not drinking water, volunteer and give us your permission.
Yeah, I've been using the emotion code for myself and for hundreds and hundreds of people over the years. But when it comes to weight loss, and it's not just, hey, I'd like to lose weight. It's a whole realm. And you and I have been working, on a weight loss program, and we've been doing it here. That's why we're on part 3. We're saying, well, if you really want to be more healthy and lose weight and so on, then you need to have water. I'm not a doctor. I didn't create that. I know that you know that you know that I know that you know about it. You need to have lots of water every day. So if you're resistant and you can't build a bridge and get over it, then you need to get some emotion code work to get it out of the way. We're going to talk about that a little later on. Okay, shout out to all the emotion code, body code practitioners watching. Thank you for your great feedback. And to all of you that live in beautiful Victoria, BC, all around the island. Look what's coming up. I have set up a meetup group here in Victoria, and likely once a month, I'm going to be gathering with 60 people and doing emotion code presentations and talking about it and just really getting the word out there, like massive getting the word out. And of course, Michael Losier, razzle dazzle, knock your socks off, come to Jesus moment. I will have somebody come to the front of the room that's in chronic pain and ideally reduce it, eliminate it, or lower it in front of everybody using the emotion code, using my 7 Keys program. So I'd be remiss if I didn't let you know about last night because it was so much fun. John, the lovely Helena and I, we did a 7 Keys to the emotion code Q, my program. This is a 28 pages, 9 videos teaching you how to deliver a program. John and I, you've done it many times. And it's a sales presentation. That's exactly what it is. Even though Helena and I worked on a number of people last night, reduce, remove chronic pain live in front of everybody, it was still a sales presentation to your booking calendar. And then we had this little handout. John and I have one similar. It's got Helena and I in the front, and, the chart, and we tell people what we help them, and we teach what the 7 keys are. And now people are going home with the menu, and they're starting to get to know, like, and trust us, and that's why we did that. John, I want to show you a quick picture of Helena and I last night.
Yeah, let's see
with our new T-shirts. There we go.
Cool.
Column A, column B.
Great shot.
It would only make sense to our viewers, loyal viewers here, and to people after the presentation. So that's Helena and I, front of the room with our big emotion code chart, and it was thrilling. And I had a woman who came up last night, I'm going to meet her again today, and significantly reduced the pain. And she was holding her hips, walking to the front. I actually wasn't sure if she wanted even to come to the front of the room, to be honest, because I knew she was in a lot of pain.
Right.
And she smiled so much, and of course people say, "Well, I can't believe it." That's what they say. And then there's still that. You're scared to move because your brain says you're not supposed to move.
Yeah.
I asked to talk to her today because I think she'll wake up today and trust herself more and thought, oh, I can put my leg out further.
Yeah.
How an elephant doesn't go outside boundaries. And I think we do the same thing.
Like
So
Bambi?
shout out to her. I'm going to speak to her today. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, meetup group here in Victoria. Go to meetup.com, type in my name or type in a motion code, and you can join that page so you can be notified of all the meetup groups. The next one is January 10th here in Victoria. I've got 60 chairs. If you're registering, you're coming. Okay, John, it's time to welcome our friends this morning. We are going to set it up today. Remind people what we're looking for, please.
Looking for two people who are avoiding drinking water, don't enjoy water, and want to drink more water to help with living healthier.
They
And
might be the same people that get really ticked off when someone says you should drink some more water. Matter of fact, you might be having fights about water. Or when the
that's you.
server says you want some water with that, you snap at them. Is that you? Are you water intolerant? So, John, tell them what they need to do in the comments, please.
Volunteer in the comments. Say yes, that's me. Permission. Even like a severity or some context of how little water you drink. Quick calculation here on how much water you should be drinking. So what you do is you take your weight in pounds, divide it by 2, so divide it in half, and that number is how much water you should be drinking, but in ounces. Every day. So write that down.
Okay, good calculation.
Get a pen. Your weight,
Yeah, so I'm
divided
going
by
to write
2.
that down. Say it again, John. Natasha Paula Samuel is going to write the formula on how much water ideally you could be having. We're
Minimum.
not doctors here, but here's how
No.
much water you should be having.
Let
Go
me
ahead,
play
John.
one on YouTube. Yeah. Your weight in pounds divided by 2, and that number is how many ounces of water you should be drinking every day.
There you go.
And shout out here, we've got Jennifer Towner joined us, says good morning. And Natasha Paula Samuels here says, hello, Michael John. Looking forward to a Razzle Dazzle show. Glad to be watching live.
Good morning, Jennifer and Natasha.
Margaret Zelix here says, good morning.
Hey, Margaret, good morning. Someone's ready to mix it up. Jennifer Towner. Yo, mix it up, Jennifer. Our friend Helena's watching. Hey, Helena.
Helena, yeah.
And Helena, if you want to put the link to our meetup group just in the post here, that might help people that want to check us out for January 10th here in Victoria. Our friend Maria Laroni, editor extraordinaire, helped me with my 3 books. Maria Laroni, valued commenter. It's so judgmental of Facebook to say that, isn't it? Like when they call, like you're a top fan +1. Is that a judgment, or is that just in ranking? They could say he ranked top, but when they say they're valued, how do they know? Maybe they scan all the beautiful words Maria Laroni's ever said to us.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
The quantity, probably.
Yeah, she's got the word good there. Maybe she's scanning high on the word good. That gives her value. See, that's me. I'm a bird. Okay. Okay, people are saying other. Oh, yes. I forgot what the question was, but a couple of others. Jennifer Towner thinks we're funny.
Yeah, that's why she comes in.
Yeah, well, you know what, Jennifer? I had to learn a long, long time ago to be consistent. Even the days when I was weird and different from everybody. Because I was trying to run 2 or 3 lives. I was working for the government, being this guy, and at night or at 5 o'clock, I turned into the law of attraction guy. And then when I was with my friends, I was funny, and that was a lot of work trying to be. So, one day I just merged them all.
Nice. Janice Pritchard's here, says best part of waking up is with the emotion code bros in your cup. That was a mouthful.
Janice is pretty chipper this morning.
Yeah.
Nice vibes from Janice. Linda Buckner, good morning. She's a client. Jennifer Towner's her client. Okay, so these are
your poll.
They're answering.
Jennifer's got a water bottle, 30-ounce water bottle. Nice. We have Lisa Gentiles here. Says hi guys. Elaine Goldman.
Okay,
good morning, bros.
Everybody. Okay, John. Let's talk about people that want to have emotion code sessions for weight loss, and the protocol. And protocol just means a list of things to say or do, right? So we have a larger protocol, and part of the protocol is belief systems. We worked on that, right? If you hold a belief, and it's a belief and you don't even know that you have, right? And a belief is a thought that you're thinking over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that thought was formed from an old event that caused you to hold that belief. Some beliefs are okay. Hey, the belief to look both ways before you cross the street, that's pretty helpful. But the belief that you can't have it because you're a guy or a girl, you're this age or that age, or you didn't have this, that is a belief that you're holding. And on this hand, you say you want it. On this hand, you can't have it because you have a doubt. And doubt is the lack, is the lack of belief. So we have to remove people's beliefs that they can have their ideal body and their beliefs that they're worthy of having, reaching their next weight loss ceiling or level rather. Their conscious mind says, "Oh, I want to have that." I don't know why I use that voice, and then their subconscious mind says, "Sorry, can't do that, can't do that." Right? People say, "I keep trying, I keep trying, I keep trying." So, because your subconscious mind has a ceiling on how much weight you have to lose, or how much weight you can never go below that ceiling. Never had that. Anyway, I'm rambling. So then today we come to water. So we're looking for a couple people that really want to have better water habits. You judging that you're not, well, here's what's going to happen. When we connect with you, we're going to ask your subconscious mind what your average or your overall level of dehydration is on a scale of 1 to 10. How judgy is that?
A little bit.
You're judging me. Hey, it's not me. It's your subconscious mind doing that. And it's nice to know what your measurement is, right? So you can measure it again. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, a week ago I was horrible at that, or I didn't have that, and now I'm drinking everybody that goes through my protocol, that is the first thing, my program, that's the first thing they talk about. They said, "I cannot believe how much water I'm drinking." And I said, "I know." And they say, or they'll say, or I have a pitcher of water in my house now. And they said, one woman said, "I'm 42. I've never had a container to put water in." And she said, "I went out and bought a nice big water container." She goes, "I made water important." And in my head, I said, "Yeah, I know. It's part of the protocol."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Magic fingers with the magnet looked after that.
Yeah.
So today, John, we're going to briefly talk about the emotion code, but we always love to love and acknowledge and honor the lovely and talented
Dr. Bradley Nelson wrote the book on the emotion code, developed the program, certification program, and developed the body code as well.
Yeah. Very complex systems, so ahead of their time. Like, this, what we're doing right now is it's so small on the scale, but it's growing and it's gathering its own steam. And you know what? You and I are helping the gathering of the steam. We are steam gatherers. Elaine Goldman, give me a hashtag steam gatherers.
What does that
Last
mean?
night, we introduced 50 to maybe 50 people to the emotion code. Elaine and I did that.
Wow.
What a contribution that was.
Yeah, absolutely.
They never do anything with it. Now they know. And last night we got talking, someone got me started. Last night the word arthritis came up, and then we just talked, okay, I'm going to spend a half a minute. So when someone says, the doctor or someone says, "You have arthritis," as soon as we hear that, we're conditioned to say, "I'm always going to have it. I'm always going to have to take pills." That's what you do when you get arthritis. Period.
Yeah.
Arthritis is a blanket term. And it's Latin for you'll have it forever, and you'll be on pills forever. That's what the definition of arthritis.
The origin.
The origin, yeah. So, but we're changing that. It's like and then last night fibromyalgia came up. Same conversation. Oh, you have it? Okay, you're always going to have it. You're going to have to wear a brace for the rest of your life, and so on and so on.
Yeah, there's no fix. Yeah.
Just a quick little story. I got my blood, all my blood work done. And my blood pressure was high. It was in the red zone, right? So then the doctor said, "Come back in 30 days," and he gave me a prescription for blood pressure pills. and I haven't taken them. So I have them. I went and bought them, and they're sitting over there. But what I have had is two emotion code sessions with John because it's easier for someone else to do it. And I got my numbers down right to the top of the red zone. They were like in the middle. So that's been like 3 weeks. Now I got to go see my doctor next week. I got to tell him that I haven't taken my blood pressure pills, and I'm still drinking coffee, but my blood pressure is lower.
Right.
I hope, yeah, because, I got my chiropractor into the emotion code interest. I think he's coming to my presentation on January 10th.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now I have to explain to my doctor, and I'm still working it. I'm still doing my own emotion code to reduce my blood pressure and so on.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about me. Let's work with somebody who wants more water. Who wants more water?
Hey, let's get excited about water.
Well, John, here's what we're going to do. We are going to talk about the emotion code process. We said it's by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And the premise of the emotion code is all about emotions. Someone give me a hashtag Captain Obvious.
No, don't.
The emotion code is about emotions. What kind? Ones that are trapped. How come they're trapped? They're bad. They're bad negative emotions, and they're trapped like in a cage. They're trapped. They're bad. So they're in cages. So, and those trapped negative emotions are stopping you from having a rich, full, delicious, prosperous, loving, flexible, love your body life.
Abundance on all levels.
To the orange cone. Okay, so trapped emotions, they are also like getting orange cone. They're like the orange cone on the highway. Boy, when you see that orange cone on the highway, you say, I got to go around that. Well, that orange cone is a negative trapped emotion that's blocking and stopping you from moving forward. It's also the reason why you have a stiff neck and tingly legs and restless, sleepless leg syndrome and arthritis and so on and so on. So, and they're all caused by these.
For the
John,
visuals.
what are these and how many? There we go.
There's 60 trapped emotions on the chart. 2 columns, 6 rows. They're all different vibes, right? All different frequencies. They're low, low, low frequencies. And they're imbalances, in other words. They're imbalancing your body, blocking the, creating these symptoms. And one symptom is not drinking water. So
That's right.
Here we go. Next.
So in my cartoon head, here's the cartoon of what goes down. You've been drinking water your whole life. Boom. You have an incident. Maybe there was something in the water, or you saw somebody do something in the water, or you heard something about water, and all of a sudden, in that very moment of that trauma of hearing, learning, experience that, you had an emotion during that moment. And that emotion was a negative emotion, and it got lodged within you. John, cue the size of a lodged negative trap emotion.
Well, the size of your fist can be larger.
Right.
Size of a cauliflower.
That's right. So when did that happen? I don't know. Maybe you're 1 year old or 17 years old. I'm not sure. So now you go to drink water, right? That's the goal, is to drink water. Consciously you want to drink water, but your subconscious mind says, no.
Don't like it.
There's something in the way. Remember that time when you went blah, 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 and it remembers that story. And so now that's where the resistance comes up to water. Now, John and I will be on the hunt. We are going to be on the hunt for the trapped emotion that got lodged during that event or events that are acting as orange cones that are blocking and stopping you from having 2 liters of water or more a day. And we're going to use this chart because your subconscious mind knows what, John?
Everything.
It knows everything.
Much more than your conscious mind. So we're not working with the conscious, we're working with the subconscious.
Because our conscious mind might say, you know what, I don't know when I stop. That's you trying to figure it out. Well, we're not asking you. Okay? Hashtag, we're not asking you. Matter of fact, the less you tell us, the better, because we can get right to work. So getting to work, what does that mean? Well, with your permission, we're going to become your proxy. That means on your behalf, we're going to scan the chart. How nice of us.
Sit back and relax.
We're going to sit back, relax. We're going to scan this chart, find the trapped emotion that's stopping and blocking you from having water. And you do nothing.
Put your pen
Now,
down.
John, we're going to be using what's called muscle testing. Tell our new friends what that means.
Muscle testing. So that's how we communicate with the subconscious mind. So we use muscle testing. It's an agreement with our subconscious mind, with our body. And when we have a strong muscle response, it's a yes. And a weak muscle response, it's a no. So all the questions, we're getting a yes or no type answer.
Yep.
And yeah, so that is muscle testing.
Okay, so we're going to recap quickly. Here's what's going to happen.
Chart.
We're going to find two people in the audience that said, hey, pick me. And you're going to say, here's my name. We're going to see your name. You're going to say, boy, I hate water. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is I really never drink, haven't drinking it ever. Is a severe 10. You tell us what you think it is. When we know who you are and you give us permission, we're going to become your proxy. That means on your behalf, we're going to scan the chart. And as we're scanning the chart, we're using our muscles in our body to lock up or let go, depending on your subconscious mind understanding and knowing the chart.
Yep.
But that's not all, John. In comes the big kahuna. So we have found that trapped emotion block is stopping you from not enjoying water. We've identified it. And because we're your proxy, as soon as we identify, we need to do what, John?
We need to remove it.
That's right. We need to remove it. We're
You
not
don't
just
wanna leave it
looking
there.
for it.
We're not putting it away, stashing it away
Yeah.
for later. We're not
Yeah,
chipmunks.
we're not emotion code lookers. We're emotion code deleters.
Not stashing. Not
It's a
stashing
magnet,
treats for
and
later.
it kind
We
of
delete it with a
outside
magnet.
So we'd like to demonstrate that for you today. So a couple people. John, let's go scan, read, welcome some more friends. It's 9:26. What the 9:26 is going on, and we don't have a volunteer.
Going
There
here.
we go.
Heather Jankovic says, I don't like water. Would love to drink more. Lisa Woods is here, says hello. Leslie Marshall is here. Surprised how many people I know who do not like water and don't drink it. Really surprises me. Sylvia Bellini's here. Gray Rainey in London. Looking forward to a great show. Maybe just skip down to the bottom, see if we got some more volunteers.
Yes, I'm refreshing and reading backwards here. Heather Jankovic is one volunteer. I'm just going to write her name down.
Oh.
Heather Jankovic.
Margaret wants to know, does lemon water with vodka count?
We're not judgy here
Just
on the
kidding.
Bro Show.
Yeah, no. Hey, beer has water in it.
Coffee has will dehydrate you, so coffee doesn't count.
Yeah, you got to drink double then. There's a new formula if you drink alcohol and coffee. You gotta, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to work with Heather Jankovic, and so Kelly Mae Glover. Do you know Kelly Mae? She said, haha, I challenged John to pick me. This time of the season, I lack water. Hey, Anthony gave me a Captain Obvious. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Sheldon's with us. Cass McRae, Tapper filtered. Not just Tapper filtered, not just filtered, but structured water filtered.
Oh, there's lots out there of water, yeah. High quality water.
And I actually put electrolytes in my water too, so I do two things. So. Okay, Heather Jankovic. So you're probably watching. Just give me a refresh. Give me permission. Tell me the severity or a little bit more about your water problem. You resist it, you don't drink it, it makes you want to throw up or whatever. I'm going to wait for Heather to get back to me, and then...
Yeah, she says, thanks, Michael. You have my permission to be my proxy.
Okay.
Kelly Mae Glover's challenged me.
Okay, very good. So, lots of water. We have to be hydrated. I have the emotion code chart. I have a magnet. I have Heather's permission.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just going to be using muscle testing. I want to ask myself questions first, kind of check, make sure that I'm in good shape. What's that?
Stir it up.
Turn it up. So am I hydrated enough? And my muscles are saying they're locking. They're saying that locking is a yes. I'm hydrated enough. Do I need to know? Do I need to have more water? No. So let go. Stop locking. So let it go if it's a no. So right now I'm looking at Heather, and not that I need to be because well, Heather's not here. I'm looking at her name. Imagine that. I'm looking at her name, and I'm just going to connect with Heather. There we go. So, am I Michael? Let it go if it's a no. No. Am I connected to Heather? I am. Do I need to know where she is? I don't. But I'm connected with Heather. So, here's my question. I'm asking about water. I'm asking about the severity of my resistance to, or disdain of, or hatred of, or gag reflex of, or just downright resistance to water. Drinking it, that is. Yes, let's say drinking it, not to bath water, but to drinking water. What is the level of my resistance? 0 is nothing, and 10 is like super high. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my resistance to water is a 10. Not to be judgy, but what is the severity of my dehydration? 0 is fully hydrated, and 10 is dehydrated. Is it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Okay, good. I'm glad you're with us today. So I'm asking my subconscious mind the severity of my resistance and reluctance and disdain for having water as a 10. And little sidebar question, is this 100% problem, 100% caused by trapped emotions? And so it is. So that's the good news. You know what the better news is? I'm going to find them. Just for the helicopters of it, how many trapped emotions are kind of causing this problem? 1. Is it more than 1? No. Is it less than 1? No. Well, it's not more than 1. And it's not less than 1, Captain Obvious. What is it? It's a 1. There we go. 1 trapped emotion. Woohoo. Now, John, can you show the chart? Because I'm going to find that little bugger.
What did you have for breakfast?
What's that?
What did you have for breakfast?
I know, I'm really wound up today. Okay, so we got the chart in front of us. I got to find it. So I'm going to ask my subconscious mind, is it in row A? Oh, it's not. Good. Is it in row B? Is it B? Is it B? It's column A. Is it column B? Row 3. So it's B3. It's grief. Okay, I found it. Is it grief? Okay. Do I need to know more about this grief? I don't. Is it mine? It is. Can I just delete it? Yeah. Cue the magnet. So I just found the 1 trapped emotion. Now I have a magnet. John, talk about this again.
All right. So the magnet amplifies Michael's intention to release a trapped emotion. It's going over the governing meridian, connects up to the whole meridian energetic system in the body, and it just kind of surfaces it and allows it to just clear out, evaporate. So originally, that little trapped emotion ball of energy, picture that kind of like at the bottom of a big ocean or something like that. Identifying it, kind of surfaces it to the top, and then, the magnet clears it. It kind of just like evaporates it out into thin air. In my cartoon head, that's what happens.
Good. So I just went ahead and did a couple little more. And guess what I found? I found that she had grief lodged when she was in her mother's womb.
Prenatal.
Yeah, so it was prenatal. So, and then I asked another question. I said, is this not liking water new? And I said, no, it's not new. And I said, did I not like water when I was a little girl? And I said, yep, I didn't like water. So that's a long trapped emotion, not because of her age, just anything that trapped in the womb. It's a long time ago. And I got rid of it. Is there any more? Now, I'm going to ask the question. Before today's session, what was the severity of my disdain, resistance, and not to ever want to have water? Was it 5, 7, 8, 9, 10? It was a 10. Is it a 10 now? Is it 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? Would it be okay if I drank 2 liters of water a day? Yes. Would it be safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Do I believe it? Oh, I don't. Really? What's causing me to believe that I can't drink 2 liters of water a day? It's grief. Do I need to know more? No. I scanned the chart silently. I'm getting rid of grief. Now, do I believe that I can have 2 liters of water a day? I do. Am I done? Yeah. Okay, Heather. Welcome to your new world of being a water drinker. Heather, here's your job for me. Is join us next Saturday with an update or leave an update in between because our friends are going to want to know what was that and did it work? What worked about that? I don't know. There was a woman last night that I helped her remove her addiction and craving to chocolate-covered cranberries.
Sounds delicious.
Doesn't it? So I got rid of that for her last night.
Nice.
And then there was a guy in the audience. He said, Michael, and I knew that he was there, but I forgot the incident because, I'm doing emotion code stuff in 7-Eleven lineups. Like I'm not hashtag IDC.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah. He said, Michael, I want to say 4 months ago. He said, yeah, Michael, 4 or 5 months ago, you helped me get rid of black licorice, and I haven't had a bite since.
Weird. Not
Hashtag
weird, but
is that-
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, black licorice. So, John, I saw you working there.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're working
Can I
on.
jump in here, Michael?
Yes,
All right.
I'm done, thanks. Yeah.
Can I jump in here? Okay. So working with Kelly McGlover, I initially tested how hydrated she was. I got 94% hydrated out of 100%, so a little bit low. And the severity of her not enjoying water this time of year was a 7 out of 10. So a couple numbers there. And I also found a grief first off. So cleared that, found unsupported, cleared that, found prenatal panic, cleared that, and got the severity. I'm just going to check in again. That's kind of where I left off. So severity of this not enjoying water this time of year is at least a 1 out of 10. No. Is it a 0? Yeah. Another trapped emotion we can identify and clear right now. No, any trapped emotions related to water or drinking water? Just really simple questions. No. Okay. Something we can clear so you can enjoy water this time of year? No. Worthy of drinking water? Yeah. Believe you can drink and enjoy water this time of year? Yeah. It's okay to. Yeah. It's safe to drink and enjoy water. Yeah. So it's just 3 trapped emotions. So that was a really quick one for Kelly McGlover. Yeah.
And I also heard one of them was prenatal. And
yeah.
In my experience, when they're prenatal, they play a significant role, right? Because you've had them forever.
Yeah, so, whole life.
Yeah, we might have some good. Now, I just was scanning the chart or the comments, and Heather said, "Oh, I have a water filter at work, but I use Crystal Light or tea. I can't drink it plain." Bye-bye, Heather, with the Crystal Light.
Yeah.
Can't drink it plain. We'll see about that. And I did go back in and test her, and I said, "Do I want Crystal Light in my water?" It says, "No. Can I just drink plain, good old water?" It says, "Yeah." So new behaviors coming on.
Yeah.
Well, we got a good show now, John. Next week is episode 4 of the 4. Again, just to recap, we are doing the big picture of the things that we would work with you if you're working one-on-one about weight loss and weight reduction, better health, water, your resistance to water, choosing water first, not just choosing water and not choosing sodas and pop and all the stuff that you deem is not good for you. Should we tell them about next week's topic or just no? Doesn't matter. We'll tell them next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Stay tuned.
I think we did a good job today. And, the purpose of the show is really first to educate people about how they can look after their own health care. Their own mental health care and
empowered
alternatives. Yeah, you don't need to be doing, so we're doing that. We're doing a good job doing that and giving the emotion code, and we're building our businesses. People are liking our work. So John, I know that we have different styles, different businesses. I know what's common in your practice is you sell a lot of packages. People want a package of John. So tell me some ways that families have bought a package and used it with the family.
Right. Yeah. Well, the reason why, my intention is that this is a law of attraction is that, people do book a package, right? And it's because, people I work with have a budget for self-development, they have motivation to improve their health. And a lot of time it's more than just one session, right?
Yeah.
So in this work, there's usually like 3 outcomes after a session is that someone feels great right away.
Yeah.
and that's it. 30 years of pain is gone in one session. That's great. Second is that they get better, and then a day later, 2 days later, it kind of reverts back. The symptoms come
Yeah.
back, and I'll explain that just really quickly. What that is that's your subconscious mind giving you a glimpse of the possibility of what could happen. Sort of like long term. And then third is people sort of get gradually better and better and better as the layers come off. Right? Most common is that third type. So yeah, people I work with, they'll get a package of 3 or 2 packages, 3 packages. And yeah, recently I worked with a family. So they contacted me to work through the whole family. And they said, hey, do you think we could work on our family and split it up in one session? I'm like, well, that's a lot of work in one session. Probably not. But, I could get through some people. So they bought a package and I worked through the whole family, mom, dad, kids, right? And so they brought this list, really good list to work on, really detailed,
Okay.
sort of bullet form.
Yeah.
Mom wanted to work on, what did mom want to work on? Forget. Anyways, dad had some money stuff wanted to work on, business stuff. So cleared that. Kids, there was some like
Right.
behavioral stuff with
Yeah.
kids, food
So
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just a cue to anybody hiring John or I, you can save a lot of time telling us what you need. When you
Yeah.
have to tell us what you need, we need to write it down. 3 minutes. So, and I love that when they build a list and then you can look
Yeah.
at it and, well, this is very organized. And then you can get right to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael
Perfect.
Losier
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was all email sessions. There's no phone, no video. They sent me a list,
Wow.
worked on them,
Really?
and just sent them the notes. Yeah. And they got back to me
Yeah.
like right away, which is pretty good. Yeah, saw this, might need to tweak this kind of thing. And then, I didn't do it all in like back to back.
One
So,
setting. Yeah.
work on the kids, let the kids process a bit, a day or two, work on the adults so they're not all processing and clearing stuff all at once. Otherwise, when you're processing after this work, you can feel a little bit off, a little bit
Yeah.
groggy, irritable sometimes.
Yeah.
And so if you work on a whole family in one day, then there's, potentially there's, they're
I'm
going
just
to
getting
be
this hit. I'd
snappy.
like to see you document that, even if it's just in writing without saying who that was. And it's like, so you worked on a family by email. Well, you know, okay, so it was a little weird last night doing this in front of people on stage, but you're helping people through an email. I mean, that is just mind blowing. And just the results, and maybe what the results are, like kind of, just kind of tell that story. It's really bizarre. That's out there.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of like just staring out my window here, just like
Yeah,
not really talking anything. Like I'm not speaking out loud. It's just all in my head, right?
yeah. Well, I have some friends who will text me, or my sister texts me.
Yeah,
Like my friend that's
same
out on
thing.
a fishing boat when he doesn't feel good, he'll text me. But that's not like that. That's like a 2 minute set. Yeah, it's okay. Let me put my phone down and I'll do a little session, but not what you're doing. That's good stuff. Okay, John, we're going to get ready to wrap up. Let's just take a couple minutes and um, just read the last couple comments. I see one
Yeah.
from Heather. It says, "Thanks, Michael. My doctor's been telling me I'm dehydrated, even though I drink lots of liquids and haven't had soda in over 2 years. So the Crystal Light and coffee hasn't been working.
Yeah, well, the
I'll let you
coffee,
know how it
Crystal
goes."
Light, tea, it could be a diuretic, right? It's just you're not absorbing it.
Yeah, Kelly May saying, "I'm impressed. Thank you, John. Finally, a quick clearing."
All right. Yeah, I remember Kelly maybe last time it was like, yeah, well, there was a lot there. But yeah, it was good.
Well, I had a lot of fun today. Silly bird, I know. I just know it's just pretty excited. And now for the first time ever, I'm going to my gym on a Saturday. I usually go after Friday show. I'm going today. Maybe I'm excited about that.
Yeah, awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
And
Okay,
little
and
little
I've been going three
foreshadowing
times a week
as well.
for over 3 months. Even when I had a sore leg. Yeah, hashtag I'm not bitter about that, but okay, I'm going to continue to read the comments today. I want to thank everybody for showing out, John. We did a
Yeah,
great job today.
thanks volunteers.
We got our objectives. We helped people understand it. We demonstrated and we showed people there's alternative ways, and of course that we can help them do that. So, John, let's say goodbye. See you later, everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah, have a great day, everyone.